as well in this one, it transformed something else apart from planes, and usually in the first two there were planes or cars. In this one we see like it was a sound wave. He transformed it into a stereo. He transformed into a TV. It was different. It was good.
Yeah. What bugged me though is why do Transformers need to fly helicopter gunships when they can just turn into them? There was a bit where Optimus Prime brought one down. Bumblebee ripped a pilot out of this thing, which really should have just killed it. In any other movie, it would be a Transformer itself. For some reason, this thing had a pilot.
Yeah, it did seem unnecessary then.
Yeah, because they can scan the thing and become it, can't they? So if they all scanned that, they could have.
If they just built one of those instead.
Yeah, exactly.
You tend to have to be the same size. That seems to be the only rule, I guess.
Yeah.
But even then, that seems to kind of come and go.
Yeah. But like one of those the little remote control car couldn't have scanned it in the car.
No.
The rules aren't very clear.
No.
Which I always get annoyed if superheroes have, like in Jumper, I thought that was the main problem. All the way through, they have this thing of, you can only jump so much, and at the end he just jumps a building.
That was the main problem? No, Hayden Christensen was the main problem with Jumper.
Let's not get into Jumper.
Hayden Christensen again.
But I always get annoyed when superpowers aren't clear, and the transforming thing is kind of a superpower, and it's never really clear. Oh, and Bumblebee and those other cars seem to get an upgrade because they had this mode in between robot and car. That was sick.
Where they're kind of just tanks that look like cars.
I thought that was a really cool addition. I mean, the fact they literally just turned into a beast car with guns all over it and wheels that came out for some reason. Not really sure why, but they did. It was cool. It was cool. Yeah, I don't care. It was awesome.
It's a Michael Bay movie.
Exactly.
As long as it looks cool, it's fine.
Yeah.
Michael Bay took a shredder to a picture of a tank and a shredder to a picture of a sports car, threw that together, and it came out good.
And did someone in the design department some glue? Make this.
There was one bit in the film that got my head in my hands. It was at the end where rings came out of Bumblebee and the wedding thing came out. I was like, no. Shia LaBeouf and the model should get married.
One thing I thought they put in the movie, only because they were in the previous ones, with his parents. They were completely pointless in this film.
Which is a shame, as they're usually some of the best.
They're quite funny characters.
They sideline all the kind of good characters in it, so it's pretty much just Shia LaBeouf and the model. Every now and again coming back to that douchebag army guy. John Turturro and Alan Tudyk were barely in it, the parents were barely in it. Even John Malkovich turned up for a few scenes and then disappeared.
He was pointless in it.
Though he was the best actor.
It was a pointless character though.
Then
again, that is typical Michael Bay movie.
Tudyk was good as well. But then it seemed like he couldn't decide. He wanted to make this serious film, but he knew he couldn't lose the humour. So the seriousness felt really jarred in with the humour, didn't it? And that's why they only got cameos and gimmicky little bits.
The thing is, he tried to make it serious, but it's based on 80s action figures. We're talking about it's like G.I. Joe as well.
But if you compare Batman the 70s, 60s version to Dark Knight. You can take that material and make it serious, but you can't make it serious and throw in characters like the parents and.
I agree with that. But they were less funny than they were in the second one, but it was a good reason. In the second one, it was like watching something from Monty Python. What's his name? Dutch, like the thingy's aide.
Alan Tudyk.
I thought I was watching a Monty Python sketch every time he spoke in that German accent.
He did seem to switch between 2 or 3 languages every time he was just speaking off the cuff. Which I think was supposed to be the joke of him being called Dutch. Speaking French, German, whatever the hell else.
He had a pretty cool bit when he I thought he might be some kind of in the second one there was a girl that transformed turned into a girl. I thought he was going to be a transformer. I thought he was going to go ape shit and kill everyone in there, but no, he just had some weird zone where he was a bad guy at heart, but didn't want to go there.
They never touched on it again.
Or at least he would have turned out to be on the side of the evil humans. There are evil humans now for some reason.
I'm not really sure.
And Patrick Dempsey should not be one. Just to make that clear.
He did seem out of place, didn't he?
A little bit.
But it was quite nice to see the humans having someone they could fight against and realistically have a cool fight with.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf actually got to have a fight with someone he could beat instead of killing Starscream.
Although don't get me wrong, if you really want to see him screaming names whilst actually doing nothing, like Optimus or Michaela or whatever girlfriend the model, if you want to hear him scream those names and run around not really doing much, that's still in there. That's still in there, and there's plenty of it.
Every 3
Who's
films.
Michaela?
I don't know.
Is that Megan Fox's character? I don't know.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I know her as Megan Fox.
Every 3 films, there's one point where Shia LaBeouf will shout, Optimus!
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And every now and again, Bumblebee!
How the fuck they can hear him over the sound of a battle?
Yes.
I have no idea.
I was disappointed with Shia LaBeouf in this movie. I thought his acting was a bit...
Yeah, I thought it was on par with the rest of the series.
And everything else
too
is
much
done.
on it.
Yeah.
I liked him in Disturbia. I liked him in the first Transformers. But,
I thought I thought it was too focused on him because, like, for the first half, you had it was switching between little soppy him getting a job, it's all a bit shit for him, and Transformers Secret Ops, whatever.
yeah.
I just thought his bits were a bit pointless up until the point he got involved with the NASA stuff.
Michael Bay tried too hard, I think,
Yeah.
to create a storyline.
Yeah.
I think with his acting and that, well, in the other ones, he was kind of asked to be this kid who gets caught up in it.
Yeah.
In this one, he was this kid who went looking for it, and everyone seemed to think he was really good at this stuff. You know, there was this feeling that, oh yeah, we shouldn't have left you out of this. You actually are brilliant. When in fact, in the other ones, he literally stumbled his way through, and it was quite amusing.
And was bitching about how he ended up in the situation in the first place.
Yeah, now he seems to have a completely different motivation. I mean, and switch between the sort of comedy role he used to be and this action hero when he starts beating people up and killing Starscream and that.
I think ever since Indy 4, there's been a curse on Shia LaBeouf. He's been not very good films. I think Indy 4 is where it all started.
I liked Indy 4, but it's a story for another time.
Yeah, I like Indy 4 as well. This is going to split the group.
But you know what I thought was incredibly out of place, and it's just an odd thing that I don't know why it was there? Why the fucking hell was Bill O'Reilly in this movie?
I hate him. I want him to die.
I understand Michael Bay's got this whole insane right-wing military fetish bullshit going.
Okay, John's looking confused. We should explain who Bill O'Reilly is.
Bill O'Reilly is an evil man. He's
It's not happening.
Bill O'Reilly, you know, the guy John Turturro was talking to on the TV.
Right.
That's Bill O'Reilly. He's essentially Fox's main man. Fox News' main guy.
Right-wing evil bastard.
Yeah, he's actually crazy and evil. That's not exaggeration. As you know, Fox News has the reputation it has. He's largely responsible for a lot of the on-air stuff.
Alright. So, was the third better than the others?
Better than the
It
second.
was better than the second.
Yes, by far. Not
I
just the
think it
first
was
one.
probably the best one.
In terms of an action movie, I think it was probably the best of the three.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, I don't think you can rate the Transformers films in the same category as you rate other films.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't rate... If you say the first one as a film, is it good? No. As something to watch with explosions and fun things happening and a bit of laughs, yeah. And I think in that category, it wins out of the Transformers films.
Yeah.
I think there was more action, more human action, more robot action, and a bit more laughs.
I thought there was
Nicer balance.
Yeah, I thought there was more action. There was action on like a bigger scale, whatever. But I was more impressed with some of the stuff in the second, like Optimus's
twins.
standoff and
Yeah, there was
some of the
nothing.
stuff. I thought it was really impressive, but in this one, it was good. It was really good, but it was all kind of it's awesome, but
There was
it's nothing
Quality
new.
of action versus quantity of action.
Yeah.
there was nothing to match the sort of quality of the choreography that went into that Optimus Prime versus Megatron Starscream Blackout fight.
Yeah.
Or even in the first one, that scene where Optimus is fighting the guy on the highway.
Yeah.
And even with the comedy stuff, in the second it was like they hadn't really done it in the first that much.
That was a bit.
It was newer in the second, and in this one I think they put it in because they felt they had to, like the two little robots.
Yeah.
They were funny. I found them quite funny, but I felt they had to put them in for a bit of comic relief.
In the second one, they kept 3/4 of the way through. They tried a diversion to this is the team that's going to do stuff. This is Shia LaBeouf and the soldiers, and this is the B team, the comedy relief team.
Yeah.
And all our pointless characters are going to go off on their own little adventure and do their thing. But I'm not 100% sure I agree with you on it's the best in terms of actions.
Yeah.
I thought it was much too long and most of the action was kind of subpar for Michael Bay.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I thought the highway fight where they're driving along, three guys come up behind them.
Yeah, the one where they're trying to protect Sentinel.
I thought that was sick. That was probably one of the best action sequences I've ever seen. And then most of the action's mediocre. I like the bit where Optimus fights Sentinel. I thought that was epic, where he had an axe and a sword versus the shield and the double-ended sword.
Yeah, there was some cool stuff there.
That was really cool. I liked the humans taking on robots, because their little guerrilla tactics were really cool, I thought. Sniping out the eyes, then setting bombs and things.
Yeah, I really liked that one. I thought that was really cool.
But it was spread out by sort of extraordinarily mediocre action that took way too long to do nothing.
Yeah. And the film was way too long anyway. I was bored by the end.
Yeah, it was very long.
Longest one out of 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
The second one was long.
Yeah, definitely.
You have to do something special to make me bored and want to leave during your big action climax.
I think what he tried to do was make it long by injecting a bit more feeling into it. And if he'd killed a few more really critical characters, you'd have been far more invested and it would have worked.
Though, I wanted to say, what are the critical characters?
Well, if you'd killed Bumblebee, if you'd killed those two little comic relief characters in the explosion, they're quite lovable.
Yeah, especially the one who was in the second one. I don't like the new one.
The most shocking part of the film for me was when the big, massive spaceship crashes into the river. It doesn't explode. This is Michael Bay. It doesn't explode.
When you say the big spaceship, you essentially mean a Phantom from Halo.
Well, yes.
I was thinking that the entire time.
Really? Because with all the little tentacles coming down, all I'm picturing was gas. But that's because I've started seeing in just like meter wide blocks now.
Yeah, if they kill Bumblebee, it'd be more emotional because him and Sam, the one Shia LaBeouf plays, they're going through a journey together, aren't they?
Yeah.
I thought the possibly the best bit of the film was when Prime turned around and said "fuck you" and killed Ironhide straight.
I
thought that was
a badass bit.
Because that was good. Because Ironhide has been quite important, isn't it?
Well, yeah, he's kind of the main one of the other Transformers, which is still a small part,
but he's so likable because the bits he does do, he shows so much badassery.
Yeah. As he was actually able to pull off the badassery that Bumblebee and Optimus struggled to. They were supposed to be badass, but they couldn't pull it off as well.
Yeah.
Although I think Optimus's coup de grace on Sentinel at the end was pretty good.